Can you predict someone's divorce by their wedding?
I believe that sometimes the bigger the wedding, the more likely the divorce. That's been my experience. I have done, and I happen to be in the high net worth space, so of course a lot of my people have a lot of money, so they had big weddings. But I have found that the bigger the ring, the bigger the divorce, and the bigger the wedding spectacle, the more likely the divorce, in my experience. Because there is something extremely performative about a wedding. And there's also something extremely narcissistic about a wedding. Like, if you break down like the role of a bride in a traditional wedding, meaning its current iteration, it's an unbelievably narcissistic pursuit for a woman. Like, we're going to do an engagement, which is you're going to give me a stone of tremendous value that I'm going to wear as a public display of the fact that I am now engaged in this commitment. And then I'm going to put that on social media. And then we're going to have an engagement party. So that's party one. Okay. Then we're going to have all of these activities around planning this singular day where I'm going to be the center of attention, right? And everything's going to be structured around me. And then I'm going to have a bachelorette party, party number 2. Then we're going to have a rehearsal dinner, party number 3. Then we're going to have the wedding, party number 4, right? And wedding reception, if you consider that part of the same. Then we're going to have a post-wedding brunch usually the next day, right? And then we're going to have a honeymoon, which is basically like a week of partying over the fact that so we're at 6 parties now, 7 parties, you know? Like, and then by the way, if we're doing it, then we're going to have a baby shower. Then we're going to have I forgot the bridal shower, by the way. I forgot the bridal shower. I left that out. I said bachelorette party, but I didn't do bridal shower. So we're up to 7 parties for that. Like, if this is really important to you, you're telling me a lot about yourself. You're telling me how important being the center of attention is to you and how much this performative thing is to you. You know, when all of the money and time that was spent. Now, by the way, I'm not pissing on weddings. Like, I think having a wedding's great. Like, I think if the first time you get everybody you love in the same room as your funeral, you're an idiot. Like, I think you should celebrate. Like, I love this person. They love me. We found each other. How improbable was that? 8 billion people in the world. We found each other. You know, have a party, take some pictures, have some drinks, do the dance, do the whole thing. It's great, man. Eat some pigs in blankets. Love it. But we've turned it into just a spectacle. I mean, the wedding industrial complex, man, it's $1 trillion industry. It's insane. It's insane. And again, catastrophically fails more than 50% of the time. But they don't tell you that part.
Do people often divorce because of their wedding?
Well, I mean, technically everyone divorces because of their wedding.
Yeah, that's
fair. If they
fair.
didn't get married, they wouldn't be getting divorced. But no, I've not seen people that have a bad experience at the wedding and then immediately get divorced. I've seen like marriages that only lasted like a couple of weeks.
That was a really dumb question for me because I have this assumption in my head that if I would get married, I would get married at court and then do the wedding. Have a party. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think there's value to that. I think a lot of people actually do that. Like, because, you know, part of the paperwork you have to fill out when you do a divorce is a certificate of dissolution of marriage, and you have to lay out the actual date of the civil marriage and then the date of what's called the solemnization ceremony, or like the wedding itself. And so you often see that there's a tremendous difference between the two. Like, the people got legally married months before so they could get on each other's health insurance or whatever other reason, and then they did the party and the performance of it a couple months later.